Hello my wonderful lovelies. How's everyone out there doing today? My name is Jenny and welcome to my wonderful World of Craziness channel. So first off, before I get started, I need to adjust my camera because I've been moving stuff around on my desk to be able to get this video up for you today. So first off, if you haven't been here before, I usually start my videos out by like spending the first 5 minutes going over everything that's been going on in my life. But today I'm going to make that a little bit shorter because this video is a big collection video. So basically, for a quick rundown, I had to go this afternoon for my checkup for my four-year breast cancer checkup. It's actually a year checkup, but it's been 4 years. Today's December 7th. Hey, December 7th, it's Victory Day, right? But today's December 7th, and it's been 4 years on December 9th since I was first diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 3 breast cancer, guys, 4 years ago, and I'm still here to be able to come in front of you to do my channel. It's the reason I started my channel, was to go through a breast cancer journey to be able to help others to be able to deal with their journey, because when I was going through it, I basically had this wonderful friend of mine named Lynette, who I saw where she was posting her journey on Facebook. So when I was diagnosed, I had no one else to reach out to. So I reached out to her and she led me through, because she was diagnosed 2 months before I was. So when I was diagnosed, I reached out to her. So then when my friend Tina was diagnosed, she reached out to me, and then my friend Chris, and it was like a cycle. You know, you reach out to your friends and you just kind of keep cycling. So my son was like, you need to start a channel. And I was like, I have social anxiety disorder. I can't get on here and talk to people. There's no way I can do this. And he's like, yes, you can. And I literally came home that night and started my channel. That's where this channel came from. And then it just kind of came around me putting on makeup because it relaxed me. And it made me talk to people easier when I was putting makeup on. And then it just kind of became this. And this is what I do. And I talk about things like that. So I went today and I had my Hello My Lovelies t-shirt on that my friend Nicole made me. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on Instagram. I'll put her information below. But she made this shirt for me as a gift. So thank you, Nicole, if you're watching. So she made this shirt for me. And I love my freaking shirts. I'm dropping stuff as always. So I actually had this shirt on when I went for my breast exam today. Everything was fine. Just everything looks really, really good. And I don't have to go back for another year. And as a follow-up for my CT scan, I'm still waiting for my lung doctor to call, and my results have not been posted to my account yet because they don't do that until he releases it. But according to her, she said everything looks stable. But until I actually hear it from my lung doctor and actually see it on paper for myself, because the last time I heard everything looks stable, they had actually grown. Yeah, so we'll see. But as far as I know, everything's good and we're good to go. So for this video, as you saw by the title, I'm going to show you my Pat McGrath collection. And the reason I decided to show you my Pat McGrath collection is because I used 2 palettes to get this look. And I'm going to bring you in now. It's been a while, okay? It's been hours since I put this look on. And I had a little bit of problem. Now, I did not film it. I planned on it, but I didn't get to because I was trying to get ready to go to the doctor. And, well, I didn't get to. But I'm going to bring you in and show you what it looks like after all day of being on my face. I do have my Doll Beauty foundation on, but this is what the eye look looks like, and it's a little patchy, like right here on the outside edge, but, I mean, I love it. I really, really do. This color here, I don't know if you can tell, but it does have a shift to it, but like I said, it's been on my face all day long. I mean, I'm not sure how it's coming across on the screen, because I can see it, but I'm not sure what it looks like to you guys and how it still looks after having it on my face all day. I did have trouble with it right here on my scar because I have a chickenpox scar right there with that color settling in that scar. And I did try a new base today for my eyes. I have my Bakerie base and I've never used this base before. Today was the first day, and it kind of, when I used it, and like I said, it was the first time I ever used it. Usually I use either my P. Louise, and is it coming in so I can't tell with my glasses on? I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on because you've already seen, so I can put it back on, right? I usually use either my Bakerie or my Gerard Clean Canvas. There it is. But I used this today, and it's kind of like a really wet type primer, and I guess you have to kind of let it dry a little bit more than what I did, or maybe it dried weird in a spot, but like right here, it caught, like a color caught, and I'll show you what color that was, but it caught like in that one spot over there, and that candle's flickering. If you see that right there, I got that in my Chasing Unicorns, and it's that wood wick, but it's flickering. It's kind of annoying me out of the corner of my eye, in case it's annoying you. But it caught right there, and you can't tell now because I figured out what to do. Since it kept catching and the color wouldn't blend, it wouldn't do anything once it caught on there. So what I did was I took a little bit of my Rare Beauty concealer, which right now is my favorite concealer, guys, and that's over my Pat McGrath. I've seen a lot. I actually ordered more of this because I really, really like it. It's 130N is the color. I'll put a tiny bit of concealer on, and then I blended it with my finger, and then I put that color back on, and it blended finer to that. But I want to show you the 2 palettes I used, and then I'm going to show you the collection of all the Pat McGrath palettes. I actually used this new Celestial Divinity palette. If you have not seen it, this is the palette right here. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And then I used this palette. I have not used these 2 palettes yet since I bought them, and it's been a while since I've had them, so I've been wanting to use them. And the Celestial Divinity, and then I used the Rose Decadence. So I used both of these today. And the way I did the look is I took this color right here, and this is the color that kept getting stuck on that. So I used that color right there, which looks like that right there. And then I better get a wipe ready. So I used that color first and put it right above my crease because, you know, I have hooded eyes, so I have to go like a little above my crease. So I used that color there. And I don't go by color names, guys, because you're seeing the color. I just don't go by color names. I'm sorry, but I don't. And then I used this color right here, which is it's similar to that color, but it's a little bit lighter. So these are the 2 colors. So I used those 2 colors. I used this right above the crease and this in the crease, and just kind of blended them together. And then for the outside corner, I used two different colors for that as well. I used, let me take this back off here. I'm just going to hold them both up so you can see. If I don't like tear everything else up by doing that, I probably will. Okay, I used this color right here, which is this one, and then I used this one. I used those 2 colors on the outside edge and kind of blend them together because they're so similar in color. So I just kind of wanted to see what they look like when they laid on my eyes, and that's the colors I used for that. And then as I got closer to the inner corner, I did the same thing. I used like 2 colors from each one just to see how they both would play off each other. So like right above my iris, I used, let's see, what did I do? I used this color right here. I used this color right here when it looks like that right there. So I used that color. It's not coming in. I think I messed with my settings. I used that one. And then what I did is, I gotta make sure my finger's dry. If not, you're not gonna get the same color. And I lost the thing. Is I wet, actually no, I need it wet. I wet my brush and I use this color right here, which has got a shift to it. So I'm gonna have to show you. And my finger is wet because that's the way I applied it. So this is the color right there. And it shifts from like a rose gold to a green. See how it shifts? And that's the color I used, and I brought it all the way across. And then like right in the inner corner like area, I used, which one did I use? I gotta remember, and it's awful. I used this one. Get a finger that's not wet. I use this one right here. And then I used that. And then I mixed it with this one right here. And since I mixed them both, I'm going to show them both with my finger, and I used that one right there. And that's what I used. And then in my inner corner, like right here in my inner corner, I used a tiny bit of this one right here. That looks like this right there. And then like for my brow bone, I actually went into her highlighter palette, which is what I have for my highlighter today. I can make all this off my hands so I don't mess anything up. And this is the highlighter palette right here. And I actually used, get it off here. I use this highlighter color right here. And that's what it looks like. And that's what, because it's got a pink tone to it. And that's what I used for my highlighter. And then I also used a mixture of both of these on my face. And this is the other one in case you're curious what it looks like. Aren't they beautiful? But that's what I used on my face today. I just wanted to kind of show you because that's part of my collection. Okay. And you know, as I was looking at this stuff, and I also got in 3 of her lip colors with that collection. When I got in the Rose Decadence, I got in 3 of her lip colors. And I'm sorry I'm back this far. Hope you can still hear me okay. I got in 3 of her lip colors when I got in the Rose Decadence, which the trouble that I had with this palette was this color right here was the color I had trouble blending, or this color, I'm sorry, this color right here I had trouble blending out, and this color right here in the outside corner. I had trouble blending both of those out. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I had trouble with that. This is the palette I thought I was going to have more trouble with because I have seen some people, and my friend Marissa, she had trouble with this palette, but I didn't have any trouble at all with this palette. It was that one I have more trouble with. This one here, I didn't have any trouble at all with it. Everything blended really, really nicely. I was like playing around. I was like swatching a bunch of these before I actually used them, and I didn't have any trouble with them, but I didn't use a lot of the colors in there. I used the ones I showed you. Now I'm not sure once I try using some of the other colors if I will, but the ones I used I didn't have any trouble with. I love it. I really, really, really do, and I want to be able to use more, but I have a bad habit of buying palettes and not using them, as you'll see when I show you the rest of the things here. But I bought 3 of the lip colors too. The ones I have on, I'm not 100% in love with them yet because they're more like balms. This one here is called Temptress, and they are like a balm. They really are. It's called, they're the Lip Fetish Vinyl. They're called Divinyl, and they're like a lip shine. They're not really a lip, they're not a lipstick. They're just a lip shine. And this is the Temptress color, and I have glitter on my fingers. But this is that color, and this is the color I have on right now. And this is how it swatches on my hand. So you can see it's a really pretty red. And red and I don't get along too well. I like some reds, but I like more of a burgundy red. And this is more of a red. I'm just not good with reds like this. I'm more of a deeper red than I am a firecracker red. But, you know, with the collection. And this one here is called Nude Venus. And it's like a really pretty pink. And that's what it looks like. And it's like a, I got it as like a glitter topper. And this is what it looks like. And I have worn this on top of a lot of other things. Like, I've been wearing it, but I just haven't told you I've been wearing it. Because I wanted to save it. And this one I've worn a lot. I wore this a lot when we went camping. And this one is called Amethyst Astral. And it's a really pretty purple. And this makes like a really pretty gloss. And I have it like right here in the center. Like I'll put it like right here. So it has like a little bit of a sheen. And it's right there. It's that purple. Isn't that beautiful? And I've worn this like alone, just like by itself. And it's really, really pretty. This one alone by itself, it just makes up for that red not being pretty on my lips. But those are, is all that set right there. I might have to divide this video in 2. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how long it is because you know how I am with making my videos too long. So, I mean, if you want, I can do it all in one. We'll see how it goes. But you'll need to stay tuned because if you notice in the title, there is a surprise, but I can't get to it just yet. So, my Pat McGrath journey started with these teeny tiny little palettes right here. They were on sale for $12.50 a piece. And I don't know whether I got them from her or from Sephora. I don't remember. It's been a year ago. No, it wasn't even a year ago. It was in spring, I think. Spring or summer. And my friend Jennifer told me, you need to try Pat McGrath. And I'm like, no, I can't. Because I know me. Once I try something and I like it, I kind of get a little crazy. And I kind of go hog wild. And that's why I got like 300 palettes. Because I just go crazy. And I like a brand and then that's it. I'm done. I'm stuck with it. That's why I have everything that Juno ever came out with. Because once I liked one thing, I'm done. I'm over it. I gotta have everything. Juvia's Place. I actually said no to Juvie's Place this week, guys. I said no to the Reds and Berries lip colors. It's the first thing I ever said no to at Juvia's Place. I have everything Juvia's Place except Lulu. That's the only color because I wanted Lulu and they didn't have it. They never got it back. Other than that, besides the dark color foundations and the dark color highlighters, I have everything else Juvia's Place, like everything. So, and except for the lip colors I gave away, I have everything else. So I said no to them. So when she told me I need to try this, I'm like, well, I'll just get these little ones. You know, that's all I'm going to get. I'm not going to get anything else. I have all her palettes. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying it because that's how bad my makeup addiction is. It is so bad, guys. And I've got to do something. I've got to get it under control because it's gotten really bad and I can't keep doing this because financially we just can't keep doing this. So at some point I need to say enough's enough. My husband has told me enough's enough. You need to start like getting better things. That's what I've done. I've actually curtailed it. He's actually the one that encouraged me to actually just buy the Pat McGrath for a while, Natasha Denona, things like that. He wanted me to get better stuff. And I have gotten like my ColourPop and things because ColourPop is amazing for the price. So that's what I've tried to do. I've tried to steer away from, I'm not saying by any means, guys, I'm not saying that like you know, BH or anything like that's bad. It's not. He just wanted me to get, I don't know how else to put it, higher end stuff. I don't know how else to put it. He wanted me to spend my money and get stuff that if I had to resell it, it was going to be a good resale value. Because he said if something ever happens and we get strapped for cash, he wanted me to get higher end stuff that was going to be a better resale. And that's what I've done. So these are the two palettes I started with. And like I said, they were $12.50. And once I put them on my eyes, this is the only kind of glitter. And I have been able to sneak some ColourPop in. But Pat McGrath's glitter I can wear and I don't have any problem with it. These are the two baby palettes. And oh my gosh, guys, I was blown away. I was blown away. Let me just show you. I want to take two colors out of each one. And that's it. I'm just going to take two colors. Let me pick something completely different. All right. Two colors out of each one. Look. And these are just her baby palettes. Her baby palettes don't have the pigmentation like the other, but these are just, look at that. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me hooked on Pat McGrath, and that's when I knew I was in trouble when I got that. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. So then the next thing that came around was this, and there is a review on here. And this is, guys, I say it again, I'm gonna say it again, I am by no way shape or means a makeup artist. I'm just an old lady that likes putting makeup on, okay? And when I did this review, I really didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but it was not good, but I still love it, and I still love this palette. So this palette here, let me show you. I also got on sale for half price because this girl only buys stuff on sale, right? So let me show you one shimmer and one matte. And this, actually, I'll show you two mattes because I'll show you one matte that's not very good, okay? This is the shimmer. This matte here would actually be a good matte for a bronzer more than it would a color. It's a good transition color, but this color here is not a good matte. It's not that good of a matte. This is the one color, it's really pretty, but this is a really pretty matte. But this one here, to me, is more of a bronzer. And this palette here, if I were to start with this palette, I probably wouldn't have gotten any more, just to be honest with you. I probably would not have. I was excited, you know, because it's Pat McGrath, and I got it for 32 bucks. So I was excited about that, but it's really not, I mean, the colors are okay, but, oops, I just made a mess with my finger with that one. It's not that overpowering. You know what I mean? It's not the best Pat McGrath. It really isn't. I'm glad I got it because I wanted it for my collection, but it's really not the best Pat McGrath. Moving right along. After that, I found eBay, and I found a friend named Gina. She and I had gotten close because of a palette that she had on there, and I'll show you that palette. I wanted this palette. She had it on there, and she said the box was damaged, and she had swatched like a color out of there. And I'm like, I don't care, you know, as long as it's really Pat McGrath. And it was. I checked, and it was. And she said that she just swatched it, but that she was able to get the next one that came out after this, and that's the one she really wanted. So she and I started talking back and forth, and we hit it off, and I just adore her. So that was the Mothership Divine Rose, and this is her, and we just got to talk. Look how beautiful her packaging is. And then if you look in the inside, And, you know, this is the only thing that was wrong, which, you know, I didn't really mind about that, because you can kind of pop it back in there. It does pop open while it's in my case, because I have all this stuff in drawers, and she's got her own drawer, you know. But let's just look at this, okay? So in each box, she's got a label that has all the shade names on it, and then it's got like it talks about her on the back of it. And in the back of every palette, the way you can tell if it's Pat McGrath, the letters are raised, and then it's got a sticky label on it. And it also says, it's so funny, it says mothership, used without caution. Shade Thurian and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use, which I think is so funny. But anyway, this is what she looks like. I've only used her once, but look. This is what got me hooked on Pat McGrath. And let me show you why. Let me just show you. See that? That is like a glitter. If it's coming in, there it goes. And I can use that on my eyes. And I don't have a bit of problem with that. And then we have colors like these. Because she always puts these special colors that have like a shape shift or a color shift. And that's this one right here. So if you look, it changes colors. You see that? And I know other brands do it, but it's just something about hers. And I swore I would not sit here and do this with these palettes, but I'm going to show you some. But this one up here does the same thing as far as the color change. And this one is not even one of her good ones. It's just, now I'm getting fuzzy again. Hello. Mistletoe. Yeah, mistletoe. But that kind of got me started. And then the Mothership, which was not available at first. Or not the Mothership, the Divine Rose. Divine Rose 2 was not available. And then Restock came, and I was like, oh, and I was standing in the shower, and I was telling Mike about it. And he asked how much it was. And I said, well, it's $120. I'm not paying that much for a eyeshadow palette. No way. And he said, I just bought an RC car, and I paid that for an RC car. If you want your palette, get your palette. I literally was crying. I was shaking all over. I jumped out of the shower before he could change his mind and order that palette. I literally was crying. I was crying, you know? I mean, it was just like the best present I could ever have. And I think it was a combination of our anniversary and my birthday this summer. It was amazing. And then I found a couple more on eBay, and then she had a big sale, and I got some more during her sale. Got them all on sale. So I'm going to show you the rest when I come back. I'm going to blow that out because I think it's like trying to catch with my camera. So I'm going to blow that out, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, now we'll see whether it'll stay focused. And plus it's getting dark out, so you know, that's kind of what happens. But anyway, then I got a rag to try to get the glitter off better. So I'm just going to go, instead of showing you how I got the order, I'm just going to show you like Mothership 1, 2, 3 that way. This is Mothership 1. And another reason I got addicted to it is because I found a YouTuber named Alicia, and she was showing all her palettes. Once I got one, I'm like, I need to find out like what's so special about these, how to use them. Because if you go on the Pat McGrath's website, she actually will show you like tips and tricks how to use her palettes. Some of them you have to use a finger. Some of them you have to use a wet brush. Some of them she suggests that you use a natural bristle brush. I said it right. I use rougher, which are these brushes right here. I actually got some on sale. Like, you can actually go on the site and register to get like free brushes, and you just have to do a review on like one brush you get for free. You pay shipping though, so it's not really free. But this is the name of the brush. And at first I thought I was allergic to the brush, and it turned out that it wasn't. It was something I was using on my eyes. But I use these brushes. I have 3 of them, or 4 of them that I have. And then I have some face brushes. But I have a set of these that I actually use to put this makeup on, and then I use my finger. And it makes a world of difference in how you apply your makeup. It really does. And then I use my good old-fashioned, my favorite brushes for the outside corner of my eyes, which is my motor brush. And I know people were like, I'm not a big fan of using cheap brushes with expensive makeup. Some people just aren't. But this Triad brush right here from Moda, it's just an amazing brush for the outside corner when you have hooded eyes. It just really makes a difference. And I don't know why my camera's not focusing right. I must have messed something up. Anyway, this is the Mothership one, and the packaging is just really cool. The way she's got a face on here. Let me get the right angle. There it is. Can you see the face and the fingers? And she also had a small one that went with it, and it was called the Mothership Subliminal. So we had the big Subliminal and the little Subliminal. First, I'm going to show you the little one, and then I'll show you the big one, okay? So there's a story behind this one. So when I ordered it, we were camping when it came in. Ordered it from eBay. The girl showed the picture of it. So it was in perfect condition, which you can tell. It is, right? She didn't happen to say that the box was broken. It was actually taped on. You know, usually not a big deal, but when you buy Pat McGrath, you kind of want a good package, right? You know, not that big of a deal. It really isn't, but I haven't used this one yet. But I just kind of don't. But this is the palette. I haven't even swatched it yet. Not at all. So, first time swatch, guys. So we're just going to, I'm only going to swatch a couple because I don't want to sit here and swatch every single palette I got. But these are 3 colors that are in it. It's really pretty. Looks like it's kind of going to be a little monotone. I don't know how else to put it, but that's really pretty. But like I said, I haven't even swatched it. A lot of these I haven't swatched it. But that's that one. Now we're going to look at the Big Mama that goes with it, and we're going to see how similar the Big Mama is. I don't know if I've used this one yet. Some of them I have and some of them I haven't. Some I just swatched, and I don't remember whether I've used this one. No, I haven't even swatched this one yet. Oh my gosh, guys. Now this one I only got because of the collection, okay? Because there's colors in here. One in particular that I know Marissa would love, and that's a blue. I don't do blues, but it's still beautiful regardless. And this, I think this is the palette that doesn't have as many special shades, because usually the way she does hers is there's always like these 4 are usually her special shades. Like these will be like a lot of your mattes and a few shimmers, but then she'll have like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't know a whole lot about her yet, but usually these down here are her quad is usually her special shades. They're like either her special glitters, like this white down here. This is glitter. See, that's a glitter. They're like glitter toppers. They're like shades that, well, even that one does it. See the way it changes? I'm going to go ahead and swatch this blue. Oh, that's really pretty. They are ones that are color changing. This is also a glitter, that pink is. They are different formulas. You know, there's always something different about those 4. And she has a couple that don't have that. There's one in here that's all mattes, but that's usually what those 4 are. And that's the 4 that are there. So there's always something with those last 4, except like I said, there is a palette in here that's all matte. That wasn't a very popular palette, but I really like it. But that's usually what happens with those last 4. But that's that one. All right, let me wipe that off because I think happened to that. So anyway, you know, I think this is probably going to be a long video. I don't think I want to divide it in 2. I think I just want to go ahead and do it all at once. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Then we have Mothership 2 Sublime. Did I say that was Sublime? That was Subliminal. That was Subliminal. Did I say Sublime? That was Subliminal in case I did say Sublime. And it also had a baby to go with it. Let's look at the baby first. And there's a big story behind this one. So I ordered this from, when I ordered this from eBay, I was ordering that one that I just showed you, okay? And when the girl sent it in, she sent me this one. And I opened it up, I was excited, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's different. First I opened it up, it was completely shattered. Completely shattered. And I'm going to show it to you carefully, because there's still a bunch of stuff. One of the colors was completely missing, and I don't remember what color that was. It was like a gold color, but it was missing. It was completely shattered. It made a mess, as you can tell. It was everywhere in here. Completely in pieces. And the wrong palette, obviously, right? The wrong palette. So I messaged her and I said, I can send this back to you. You know, I can do whatever you want me to. And she goes, oh my God, I sent you the wrong one. I am so sorry. She said, I will send you the right one. And she said, you know, just keep that one, do whatever you want to do with it, whatever. So she sent me the right one, which right there it is, right? So yeah, so I ended up getting like a bonus partial palette. So this is the original that goes with it. Ooh, look at that green. I just started getting into greens, which is why I got the Jeffree Star palette, which, I freaking love that palette. I don't care what you say about Jeffree Star. I love that palette. So we're going to look at this green. Look at that. Look at that emerald. If my camera will, there it goes. That is gorgeous. And that has, okay, this one has a shift to it. I'm not going to swatch any other ones in this palette. I just want to show you this because it has a shift. If it'll come in. I don't know if it's going to show the shift to it. It's so hard to see the shifts on camera. But it shifts. Oh, I thought it caught it. I don't know if it's catching it, guys. But it shifts to like a, almost like a purple, like a rose gold kind of. And this, actually this one up top does too. This one up here shifts as well. I haven't used this palette yet, but this one shifts too. So I don't know whether the camera is going to pick the shifts up on these, but they both shift. They're just gorgeous. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And that white down at the bottom is another one of her toppers. But yeah, I'm gonna be here all day if I try to get into each one. So that's that one. Okay, and then we have number 3. And these I got all these off eBay. Yeah, I think that one might have came from her site. I don't remember. This one I think I got off eBay. All right. And upside down. This one I have used. Obviously, because I think I got that one wet. I used it wet, but that's this one here. Isn't it pretty? And then had a lot of blues in it. Not blues, but a lot of shimmers in it. It's like all shimmery, except for, you know, like one color. But this color here was the one that I actually did wet. And it's another one of those toppers. And she puts that a lot in there. And she puts a lot of darks in there, a lot of blacks in there, because she has said that she feels that you can use those blacks as eyeliners, because she wants like an all-in-one kind of thing. You know, you can use eyeliners, you can use her colors as toppers, as highlighters, things like that. Now this one here, this one was a re-release. When number 5 came out, number 4, Decadence came out. When this first came out, this was a regular palette. You know, it had the string on it like the other palettes did, but I didn't get it because this was before I started getting it. But this got re-released recently, and when it got released, it was released in this kind of container instead of the other, which was fine with me. You know, I didn't get it when it came out the first time because I wasn't around with Pat McGrath when it came out the first time. It still has this on it because I don't peel them off unless I have to. But when it came back out, I was so excited I had to get it. And then I got it on sale. She had some kind of sale. I don't remember what it was, but I got it on sale. So I'm going to show it to you. A lot of people didn't like it though. They just didn't like this palette. But how do I, you know, I've swatched every color in here. Look at that. It almost reminds me of like a combination of all the ones I've showed you. It's got the blues, it's got the purples, it's got the silver. It just doesn't have the black in this one. It has the gold. You know, so it's got like a little bit of everything in it, and I think it's just absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. A couple palettes I didn't get. I did not get the small palettes that had Star Wars, so I wasn't able to get those when they came out. You can buy them on eBay. Better check that. You can buy them on eBay, but they're hell expensive. They're like $100 and some for the little tiny palettes, and there is no way that I'm paying that much money. No, it's not. I'm sorry. That's just beyond me. So when the one palette that I showed you today that came out, that actually has the palette in it that was Star Wars. So the big palette I showed you that I used on my face today, the colors on the outside, 6 on the outside, 6 on the outside are from Star Wars. So that's the reason I bought that one, because a lot of people didn't buy it because of that, but that actually has the Star Wars colors in it. So yeah. Anyway, number 5 is the Bronze Seduction, and look at that packaging. I think that is freaking gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And wait till you see this one. Oh my gosh. This one here, the bonus colors, and that's the extra colors in this one. The one up top, the color changing one, I'm going to have to swatch for you and hope that it shows up on camera. It's a glitter, but the way that it changes colors is gorgeous. So this is what this one looks like. And I know a lot of her colors, you're probably thinking, well, a lot of those colors are repeats. A lot of them are similar, and maybe one day I can do some comparisons. But if you look at Alicia's channel, I'm going to take her playlist and I'm going to put them down below for you, because she goes through and swatches everything for you and compares them. So I really won't have to, because she does it for you. But this is that color at the top. This is that one here. Okay. Watch the shift. It's going to be able to do it. It has to do it for you. Somehow it's going to have to shift it. I'm hoping it's shifting, because there are so many different colors with this one. It's like a gold, and then it's like a white, and then it's rose gold. Ah, there. Do you see that shift? I'm hoping it's shifting for you. I can see it. I don't know if you can or not. It's got multiple shifts on that one. Multiple shifts. All right. Which reminds me, there's another one that's got a shift to it, and I don't know whether I've showed you that or not. Okay. Next. No, I haven't. Okay, this one is Midnight Sun. It is number 6, and look, it matches. Oh, by the way, I dyed my hair yesterday. I made it darker. It looks like it's blue on camera, but it's purple. I put more purple in it, and if you saw me on Instagram, you can actually see that. But under this fluorescent light above me, the fluorescent light makes it look more blue. I get it cut on Wednesday, but anyway, this is that, and it's so pretty. This is the one that is, if I can get it open, one that a lot of people didn't like. I don't know why. Is this the one that people didn't like? No, maybe I'm wrong. This is not the one people didn't like. This is the one I liked. I think it was pretty. I haven't used it yet, obviously. I think it's gorgeous. I really do. This purple here. Look at that purple. I think that is so pretty. That's so pretty. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to find the one I was going to tell you about a minute ago. I got that one. I don't know if I got that one off eBay or not. No, I did not. That's the one I got from her site. I don't remember. I got like 4 from her site, and I got 3 off eBay. I don't remember. All right. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. And last but not least, this is the Divine Rose 2, and this is the gorgeousness. Look, isn't she freaking gorgeous? She is absolutely gorgeous. This is the one that started the fascination with the big ones. I had the one from Gina, and then I got this one. And look, I have done a look with her before, and this is the color I need to show you. It's called Sextraterrestrial, and I'm just going to show you. First of all, it's so smooth, right? And you can see the shift, right? You can see that, can't you? It's purple. It's green. It's gold. Oh, wait. What other colors are there, right? Look at this, okay? Ready? It's going to shift for you. It's going to turn. It's going to be green. It's going to be pink. It's going to be something else. See the green and the purple? Oh, purple. Green. It just shifts all over the place all day long. That's the one. But there was one, I don't know, one of those was like an all matte one. I don't remember which one it was now. I think that was, wasn't it? It was the Rose Seconds one. Anyway, people didn't like that too well when she had the all matte, but I think it's gorgeous regardless. I don't care. They're all beautiful palettes to me. Which one's your favorite one? I don't think I have a favorite yet because I haven't had a chance to use them all yet. I'm just glad I got to use this today. But what I was talking about with this one, which I should have talked about it while I had it open, was that if you didn't get a chance like me, this was a $78 palette instead of a $120 because it's all cardboard. But these 6 and these 6 came from 2 Star Wars 6 pans. And then these 6 were all new. Well, to me, it's all new because I didn't get her Star Wars. So for me, that was an all new palette, you know, because I didn't get a chance to get her Star Wars palette. So I jumped on it. I would have anyway because, you know, I don't have her other stuff. But I mean, I have all her stuff, but a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people were like, you know, they felt like they were being gypped because, you know, they already had her Star Wars stuff. But when you're a collector like me, regardless, you're going to get it. But I never had the chance to get the Star Wars, so to me it was worth it to get it. Now, we've reached that part of the video where we are like, you are thinking, okay, you said there was going to be a surprise in this video. Well, I didn't I? The title says surprise for Christmas, right? Okay, so you're wondering like what that surprise could be. Should I tell you, or like just maybe that was a clickbait, you know, like what did she say that was surprise for? Did she just do this to try to get views? No, I've been holding on to this surprise since I bought that palette, that little palette over there, you know, the one that I used to put my eye makeup on. I've had the surprise brewing. I've had it brewing and brewing and brewing, and I was trying to find the perfect time to give it to you all. So, you know, I thought Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate in December, I personally celebrate Christmas. So for me, it's going to be Christmas. So my Christmas gift to you is going to be these 3 lip colors. The 3 that I told you about, which are these 3 right here. These 3 lip colors that I showed you are going to be my Christmas gift to you guys, or whatever holiday you celebrate. For me, it's Christmas. I'm a Christian. I celebrate Christmas. I celebrate the birth of my Christ. So that is going to be my Christmas gift to you guys. So to win these 3 lip colors, what do you have to do? Number 1, most importantly, you have to be a public subscriber to my channel. That means that I have to be able to see that you are subscribed to my channel. And you have to say subscribe. You can't subscribe and then unsubscribe, or you'll never be able to ever win again. And I do several giveaways, one every month here, and sometimes like now, a surprise one. And on Instagram, I'll always run them. So, you know, just stay subscribed. Number 2, you have to follow me on another avenue of social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever avenue of social media you have. So you have to follow me on another avenue. This is not one of those YouTube only. You have to follow me on another avenue. I know a lot of you don't have another avenue of social media, but for this giveaway, a lot of my other YouTubes you don't, but this one you do. You do have to follow me on another avenue of social media. You have to write that down below, whatever avenue that is on. You have to tell me what that is. You have to say like Instagram, Susie Q, Twitter, Susie Q, whatever that is. You have to write that below. You have to be 18 or older, and it's only open to the lower 48 of the United States. I'm not responsible for any damage on merchandise once it leaves me. It's up to the USPS on how it gets to you. I give you 24 hours notice once I notify you. I notify you on the avenue of social media that you leave below. It is a random comment picker, so whatever that random comment picker picks is how I choose the winner. However, as I'll always stipulate, and I tell you in all my videos, I do like to have communication. This is my channel, and my channel, I'll always say I love communicating back and forth with you guys. I love doing the comments. I love reading your comments, and I love commenting back with you guys. So that's one of the stipulations I do require, is that whether it be through the social media, whether it's here, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Twitter, whatever which one you and I are both on, I'm on both of them, I'm on all that. So whatever which one we're on together, I just require that somehow, in some way, fashion, form, that we communicate back and forth, whether it's just you leaving comments on my videos or leaving comments on my posts. As long as we have some form of communication in some sort of fashion, I just do require that. I just don't require, I don't like when somebody comes into a giveaway video, puts their Instagram name down, and then I never see them ever again. Just one drop it and go. I do understand people come to videos to win something, and I completely understand that. I mean, people do it every single day, and I do get that, especially during the holidays. They want to come in and get, you know, a gift for their loved one. I completely understand that. But I want you guys to stick around. I want you guys to be here with me. And my battery light's flashing, so I hope I can get this down in time. But I want you to be here with me, here for me, and here being part of my lovelies. So I do require you to kind of stick around with me. So that's one of my requirements. And then the last one, and this is the big one, I need you to watch my video, and I want you to, there's a keyword, okay? There is one thing that I said during this video that you're going to have to find. It's going to be like a little blip that I put in. It's going to be like a little slide, and you'll see it. You'll see it. And when I message you, then you're going to have to tell me what that was. So just, you know, you'll see it. But that's all you have to do. So this video, this entry, I want to make sure that you have it in time for Christmas. So when does it end? It ends on December let's see, what's today? Okay, I need it to end in time for you to get it. So I'm going to end it really quick. December the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when this one will end. We're going to make it quick. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. This was a long video because I had a lot to show you, but I'm so glad I got it done. I'm so glad that each and every one of you were here with me. If you made it to the end of the video, congratulations. I know it was a long one. Thank you for being on my journey and being one of my lovelies. If you have not been one of my lovelies, then you need to be. You need to be to win my videos, my giveaways that I do them all the time. And I have another one coming at the end of the month like I always do. So go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Notifications, go follow me on Instagram because I'm there every single day. I do have some problems with my app today, so hopefully it'll work its way out. Anyway, you guys take care. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, be good to yourself, be good to each other, stay safe, and come back and see me again. Bye.